So this morning, we're going to do um, a meditation called awareness, where we're going to take a journey through the body and just notice all the different sensations in the body and how they're changing all the time. Uh, as human beings, we spend an awful lot of time in our heads, um, and are just so caught up in our thoughts that we lose sight of who we are, how we really are, and our experience in life. So, meditation is a way of coming really close to who we actually are, our good bits and our annoying bits, and our what we might call, but in fact, there's no bad bit. Human beings, we're okay, we're perfect, really. It's just that we have bad habits that create problems for ourselves and other people. So mindfulness is a way of noticing those habits, coming into a relationship with them. And over time, because we come into a relationship with our habits and really see them, they begin to drop away. And we don't have to force them to drop away most of the time. I mean, that can help a little bit, but mostly it's about seeing the things that we would like and seeing them with the sense of kindness, not a sense of hostility. It's the kindness, it's really the kindness to ourselves, to our habits, that really helps us to change. So this particular meditation is not a traditional one in the Buddhist terms, but it is one that's very helpful to us. Just trying to come out of our heads, out of our busy minds, into our body, and just being mindful of what's happening in the body, moment by moment, just enjoying our experience of being us for 30 minutes. It's also very relaxing, um, and it's a good meditation to do before you go to bed, if you find it difficult to get to sleep. So you can do this lying on the bed or in the bed. I don't mind. Whatever's comfortable for you. Um, it is Saturday morning and it's still early, or you can do it lying on the floor, lying on the bed, sitting on a chair, sitting on a cushion. Whatever you think is the best way for you. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one you do. Just be comfortable. And if you're not comfortable, please move. It's not an endurance exercise. So uh, we'll begin. And there's nothing much to tell you about this except that I'll be leading it and we'll be moving. So you can do this with your eyes closed, partly open, up to you. But however we start, the first thing we always do in meditation is to just take stock of ourselves being here this Saturday morning, right now. How are we doing? How are we doing mentally? Busy minds, quiet minds? What's the tone of our mind? Is it positive or negative? Or somewhere in between? How are we emotionally? Are we settled and relatively happy? bit shook up, maybe slightly anxious, maybe a little bit excited. Just noticing how are we physically. Feeling ready for the day physically, quite fit, or a bit sluggish still at this time in the morning, maybe a bit achy, stiff, or feeling loose-limbed and ready to go. So however you're feeling this morning is absolutely fine. Just accepting how you are with a deep sense of kindness to yourself, friendship to yourself. We don't need it to be any different to how it is. It's very important to be with ourselves in a friendly way with exactly how we are. Bringing our attention now to the shoulders. Just noticing as we breathe, the shoulders rising and falling, rising on the in breath, falling on the out breath. And each time we breathe out and the shoulders fall, just letting any tension drop away through the body, down into the floor, down to the earth, and relaxing a little bit more on the next out breath, and then a little bit more. Allowing the chair or bed or stool to take our weight. Can just let go. Just let go. Just into a sense of complete relaxation. So if there's any tension around the shoulders or the lower neck, just noticing that. And usually we feel a bit grumpy about tension and stiffness and tightness, pain. So try not to do that. If you've got any stiffness or tightness in the shoulders and lower neck, just looking upon it with kindness, showering it with a sense of love. This is what our painful body needs. We need to look after our body like we'd look after a good friend, and have a sense of kindness towards it when it's feeling achy or not so well. We can do that, the discomfort moderates and sometimes even disappears. So we're going to move up the back of the head now, moving up to the top, and the back of the head generally. So can you feel the skin stretched over your skull? It's quite a subtle sensation, but if you really look carefully, you might feel it. Don't worry if you can't. Throughout this meditation, if you can't feel what I'm talking about, then that's fine. Not everybody can. So just having a sense of openness and a sense that you may actually experience it one day or now if you actually just keep open about the possibility. Can you feel the tightness of the skin over the bony skull? I'm going to move down now to the forehead. And you're probably frowning. I am. So just allowing that frown to drop out, just relaxing the forehead. We hold a lot of tension in our face generally, and especially the forehead. So just allowing the creases to drop out. And the same with the face, allowing the muscles of the face to relax, the skin to sag. Nobody's looking. You're okay. Just allowing the face to sag completely. And the forehead. There, does that feel better? Allowing the jaw to drop slightly, mouth slightly open, and the tongue just resting in the mouth. Moving down the throat. This is an area that we generally don't look at ourselves much, apart from when maybe we have a sore throat, and then we notice it very much. The throats do an awful lot of work for us. Moving down the throat, noticing whatever you can feel, and back to the shoulders. Relaxing on the out breath again, as the shoulders drop. Now we're going to move down the arms. So the upper arms, you feel anything there? Maybe slight tingling, warmth or coldness on the surface. Maybe feel the arms moving with the breath. And the lower arms, more tingling. Moving to the wrist, just concentrating on the inside of one of the wrists. Can you feel your pulse without actually touching it? Just the pulse Just the sensation of the pulse beating, the echo of your heart carrying the blood around the body. Then down into the hands, the back of the hands, kind of tingly, but for me anyway, it's sort of spiky tingly. Not entirely comfortable, but okay. The palms of the hands, what are they like? Also tingling, but maybe a sense of warmth, dampness, and a different kind of feeling to the back of the hand. I would describe it as a fuller kind of tingling somehow. How about you? I'm moving down the fingers right to the finger end, just noticing each finger in turn, moving it if you need to. What can you feel in the fingers? Lots and lots of tingling in mine, lots of energy and aliveness in the fingers, lots of nerve endings at the surface. The whole of the hands are a sort of great aliveness and energy. Just enjoying that energy. Moving back up to the shoulders now, and we're going to go down the front of the body, beginning with the upper chest. Rising and falling as we breathe in and breathe out. You feel the sensations of the breath filling the lungs, sensations of the body expanding to accommodate the volume of air. and then contract. Whole of the chest area just moving rhythmically without the need for us to do anything. This is a meditation in itself. You could get lost in it, completely absorbed. We can't linger too long. So moving down the body now to the abdomen, tummy, just below the rib cage. How's that? How does that feel this morning? We get different kinds of feeling all over our body, but that can be pleasant or unpleasant or neutral. All our sensations in our body are somewhere on the spectrum. But we feel activity very much in our abdomen and belly. So what are the feelings in your abdomen this morning? Are they pleasant or unpleasant or neutral? And whatever they are, just having a sense of kindness towards them, especially if they're a bit unpleasant. And the same with the belly. Belly and the abdomen together have some very powerful sensations. There can be a churning, heaviness, a lightness, an achiness. And these are just sensations, but if we allow them to, the mind takes them up and creates emotions out. So we might have a churning sensation or a heavy tingling sensation in our belly, and this might turn into anxiety, for instance, in our mind. And then our minds, because they're anxious, create even stronger feelings in the belly and abdomen. And stronger feelings in the belly and abdomen create more thoughts of anxiety. So we get into a vicious circle. We can do this with all parts of our body, but it's particularly strong in the front of the body. So if you notice that you're anxious or angry or upset in any way, just go to the feelings in the belly and the abdomen. Just focus on the feelings in this area, maybe in the chest as well, wherever the feelings are. And there will be unpleasant feelings, but if you can give them love and friendship and look after them without thinking too much about them, just look after the sensations, then they will begin to moderate and you will begin to feel less anxious or upset. Our tendency is to ignore these feelings in the body, and that doesn't help. Moving down into the legs now, the front of the upper leg, the quadriceps, the big muscles. If you're sitting or kneeling or sitting cross-legged, then these are probably feeling slightly tight. If you're lying, they're probably relaxed. Can you feel anything in there? There's such a lot of muscle there and um, tissue and energy. Moving to the knee, bony structure of the knee. Quite difficult to uh, feel our way into bone and gristle, except when they hurt. Then it's quite easy. But we can do that. We can feel the bone. We can feel the knee if we look really carefully. Moving down to the shin bone, kneeling so I can feel contact with the mat. You might feel clothing on the skin, or if you've got bare legs, you might feel the air brushing the skin. And maybe you can feel the shin bone as well. Moving down to the top of the foot, and you might feel clothing touching the skin. What else can you feel? And the toes. Can you feel your toes? The big toe is the easiest to feel our way into. What about the other toes? Try wiggling them. That might help. And the sole of the foot. Just homing in on the feelings, sensations in the whole sole of the foot. And the sole of the foot is a mass of tingling, mass of energy coming and going, constantly on the move. Can you feel that? Warmth, maybe? You're sitting on a chair, you might be aware of the feel of the whatever is beneath your feet. And your contact with it. even stronger. Just enjoying the sense of energy and aliveness in the soul. So we need to leave the feet now and move around the heel of the foot to the ankle. Can you feel anything in the ankle? In the calf muscle, the quite big muscle group, probably feeling quite relaxed. Can you feel into the tissue under the skin? Moving to the upper leg at the back, hamstring, another huge muscle group. What can you feel here? And the buttocks and the sitting bones beneath them. You can probably feel the sitting bones if you look carefully. The padding that is the bottom. Whatever you're sitting on, you'll also be able to feel the contact with that sitting, lying. I always think it's really interesting when we make contact with something, sitting on it or standing on it. Can you actually find the spot where your body ends and the chair begins, or where lying down where your body ends and whatever you're lying on begins? Is there a definite point, or is it just one mass of feeling? Moving up through the sitting bones, through the hip bones. Can you feel anything there? Big bony structure. And we certainly know about it if our hips begin to. Can you delicately feel into the hip? Just get a general sense of this bony structure. So moving up the back now, lots of muscles in the back, just taking them in, muscles that keep us upright, and having a sense of the spine, the neural pathway that runs up the center of the back. So important to our life and movements and reactions. Can we feel it? Can we actually feel this spine? Moving up to the upper back, feel the breath again, movement of the breath, lungs expanding, and the back of the rib cage pushing outwards and then relaxing. And then coming back to the shoulders, rising and falling. So finally, we're going to bring our attention to the whole of our body, the whole of your body, this living, beautiful living organism that we rely on so much in our lives. How does it feel now, taking in that whole body? Can you feel its aliveness, its energy, its warmth? So for the last few moments of this meditation, just enjoying the sensations of the whole body. I'm going to ring the bell to end the meditation. And when I do, just taking your time to open your eyes and move your body, being gentle. There's no